think I was in Limelight or something, like on the rip, and the next thing I know, like I was pregnant. My name's Casey Hendry and I'm 18 and I'm expecting a little boy in November. I went into like a pharmacy and I think like 2 days before I'd been in buying like medication for period cramps because I could feel it. I was like, something's not right. So I remember the girl looking at me and was like, you were in the other day like buying like stuff for period, like why are you buying a pregnancy test? And I took it and it was literally positive like 2 seconds later, and I was like, oh, I don't even have the 2 minutes to like psych myself up. I was like crying and everything, and I had to go back out to work, and I was like serving a customer. It was like some man, and I think I was like clearing his table, and I was just like crying, and he was like looking at me, and I was just like it was mad. And like it's funny to look back on now, but I just remember thinking like my whole world was just going to crumble. Like it was mad. Like obviously the first person I texted was my boyfriend, and I was like, because he knew I was going to do it, but I was just terrified. Like I was so scared to tell like the more important people, because like it really mattered what they said, you know what I mean? So like I don't think I told my mum until I was like 8 weeks.
Well, I was just about to go to sleep, and I was just in the doze, and just heard her coming down. She says, I says, you alright? And she says, I need to talk to you. And like she was like getting worried, you know what I mean? Like when someone says you need to talk to you, like you're like, oh God, what have I done? Like, and I just sat down and I was like, you're going to be a granny again? And she was like, what? Oh my goodness, you know, she's telling me she's pregnant. But like all the stress just came out, and I was just sitting on her knee crying and crying, and she was just like, why are you crying? There's no need to be scared. I was shocked at first. Like, I'm not telling a word of a lie, I was shocked, because she's only 18, and I thought, it's hard. But she never like showed any like bad thoughts to me, and which was like what I needed, you know what I mean? So it was nice to have her like so supportive. When I found out, it was when like the big massive Repeal the 8th movement was happening, so it was prevalent in the media at that time. Like I was looking on Facebook and I was seeing about abortion, and I'd never been pro-life. I was always, people have the choice to do what they need. Like a woman can always choose. I think it's different when you put yourself in the situation. Like you never really think about it as deeply when it's other people. Like you can be empathetic, but you're never really in that situation until you're actually sitting there with a positive pregnancy test, and just like, even after, like I saw the first scan, like I remember we walked in like and like we had the first scan, I was sitting like lying on the wee bed with like, it was me and my boyfriend, and we just looked up and we saw this little heartbeat, and then I don't know, it was just crazy how much my brain just went instantly to, that's my baby, and like he's going to be my baby. Like nothing that, like I was like, that's it, like my mind was made up for me, like that moment. I didn't tell a couple of my close friends for a while, just because it can be scary. Like you don't want to lose your friends. If I did tell people, they would kind of try and gauge your reaction first before they reacted, because obviously most people's reaction, like I think if I wasn't pregnant and one of my friends was like, oh I'm pregnant, I'd be like, what are you gonna do? Like it is kind of still a taboo thing to talk about sex as like a young person, so obviously people are going to get pregnant if they're not educated about it, you know what I mean? You don't take your pill the same time every day, or you do forget it for a couple of days, and you just think, eh. If you're going out and you're being sick after drinking, it cancels your pill out. If you've threw it up, you know what I mean? Like it does. I think people don't really know that it's not like bulletproof. I do think more education would kind of maybe help people know maybe how not to get pregnant if they don't want it, and you know, maybe if someone does get pregnant and it's not something they want, like even then you don't know where to go next. I didn't know where to go. Maybe if I had a knew, it would have been different, you know what I mean? I can't wait, but I'm scared for Casey, for like, you know, going towards labour and stuff, things like that, because I remember how scared I felt when it was me. I remember the midwife actually saying to me, can you tell me why you got pregnant? Because I just says, could you just take it out? It's a weird mix between like fear and nerves and just like so much excitement. Like it's so much pent up, like you're just sitting here like, I just can't wait. Like I don't want to wait anymore. I mean, I have another like 12 weeks and I just can't, like I'm just sick of it. I want to now. Because I never thought that as part of my personality, where I would appear to be like the kind of like maternal person, but apparently you take care of so many drunk friends on a night out and you become a mum, so